What's good, everybody? It's Kaige-O Gaming, and welcome back to a brand new series of Songs of Six. Now, I will admit, there's not a lot that I know about this game. We've only played the tutorial. The tutorials seem to touch on the start in the beginning, but anywhere from past super early game, I have no idea what's going on. So, if you guys have any tips, tricks, suggestions throughout this series, please feel free to let me know. I'm probably going to need all the help that I can get, but I am excited to dive on into this game. As you can see, the campaigns, we have done both of these. So, we are going to be going into random game. We're just going to be playing on normal difficulty. Play the game like it's designed to play. Expect to spend hundreds of hours learning it. So, that's probably what we'll be doing here. Now, I do think, since I am familiar with the Crotonians, that we are going to stick with the Crotonians. Initial challenge is easy. Crotonians are the children of Krator, god of growth, who taught them much about agriculture. They are vegetarians and in tune with the land in which they live. Their peaceful ways and lack of combat prowess have led them to losing many of their ancestral lands. They prefer wooden structures, harmony, and farming work. They do not mind monotonous labor, which makes them well suited to refining jobs. Their favorite foods are fruits, vegetables, and bread. They are excellent farmers, peaceful and submissive, easy to please, worship at inexpensive Krator temples. They are bad industrialists, poor combat morale, and obsessed with food. Now we also have the Dondorians, we have the Garthemi, we have the Human, we have the Amevia, and we have the Talapi. But we are sticking with the Crotonians. Now we do have a little banner here. I did go ahead and check this out a little bit. Let's go for a smiley guy, since we are a peaceful faction. We'll go smiley. Background. Can we go... Let's go black and white for our channel colors. There we go. A smiley face. Faction name. Kaige-Onians. Ruler name. Bob. I like Bob. Bob sounds good. We're just going to do a random generated seed. We do have like different types of maps, but I'd rather go random generated. Now in terms of starting, I have no clue. I have no clue. I know that we like temperate. We should probably start next to the water, right? Do we want to start on the edge of the map? I know it gets colder up here. It gets warmer down here. We want temperate climate. We probably want some trees. We probably want the water. But we also have all these resources. And I would assume that we want something that has all of the resources. This doesn't seem horrible. Moisture's 100%. We do have some mountains. This we have ocean, salt water. We want fresh water, right? Moisture, fresh water. It's a lot of mountain. I feel like we want to be on the coast though, right? Is that a thing? But also close to a mountain, but also close to a river? Is it possible to get all that? Moisture, ocean, freshwater, mountain, forest, and open land. Temperate, warbeast pastures, auroch pastures. It has a little bit of each resource. Moisture's 100%. That's pretty amazing. This location is isolated. Ooh. Okay, so maybe not there? Oh, jeez! I accidentally clicked. Well, that's kind of cool. You can see, like, it develop. But we're gonna quit the menu. Because that's not what I wanted. Random battle, or random, go. Kraytonians. Now it's gonna change our banner. That's annoying. Okay, we'll just stick with what we have then. We won't be the smiley guys anymore. Black and white. We do still get Bob. Kaige-Onians. Confirm. Random map. Alright, we'll probably get a different seed. Okay. Isolated. Ooh, over here doesn't seem bad, but we're not gonna get a lot of the resources, are we? Moisture 78, 83 here, freshwater 38, forest 74, open land. Probably want... Is there anywhere with a river, mountain, and forest? It's probably gonna be cold. Freshwater, moisture is 100 though, but it's an isolated location. Like maybe here would be good? Mountain, that's a lot of forest, not a lot of open land though. Freshwater is 5.5. And again, I really don't know what I'm looking for, but this has a little bit of all the resources. It's a lot of forest, though. I don't even know what all those resources are. I'm assuming, what, clay, gems, coal, copper. I have no idea what that is. Amethyst? Oh, we can regenerate. Or we can edit. Whoa. That's kind of cool. I like that. Just the open land is horrible. You know what? I'm gonna go here. Open land, 44%, forest, 48.1, freshwater, 11.1, moisture, 100%. We have decent access to almost all the resources. We'll see if this is a good spot. This is going to be a learning process. A learning process. Hopefully we have access to traders. Ooh, brother. Okay. Inspect world. What do we have here? Back, regenerate, home. Okay. Oh, we could have gone back. Okay, once you place it. We have a star, which looks like Kraytonians. Duchy of Pladen Kraytonians. I think those are humans at Spearland. We have the lizard people at Starengent. Instrag is bug people. A lot of Kraytonians around. Few lizard people around. Now, I noticed that these guys all share, like, the same border. We just have this little square. I have no idea how expansion works, but let's go ahead and jump on in. Without knowing why you know which you know nothing and are a fool. The Burned Preacher. Okay. So it does look like we have some roads. Let's see, we got mushrooms. We got vegetables up there, we got fruits there. I mean, we want to start by the water, right? Maybe? Do we want to start in the corner of the map? Do we want to start by the roads? We know that we're going to want to do some hunting. We have gathering over here. Oops. Super screenshot. Overlays, that's what I was looking for. Fresh water. Obviously up here. Moisture. Looks pretty good just about everywhere. Most moisture is going to be up here. Soil. Good soil in here, it looks like. Maybe we'll start up here. We're gonna have a long way to go for gathering and hunting, but I'm gonna start like in here. We can get a lumber camp up here. Let's start in here. Boom. Okay. And this is the start of our colony. We have Zordon, Yokowaki, Slimpok, Plandron, Kiara, Walla, Tinselar, Mila, Isodin, Fernanola, Gregory. Okay, so, first things first is we are going to want... Where is it at? Yeah, farms, fisheries, mines. We want a hearth and a well. We want to leave space for roads and decorations. I do know that. Let's get a nice big... let's shrink it one. Let's get a hearth here. And then we also want a well. Place the well there. And then we are going to need resources. We have 60 stone, 100 wood. We have grain, rations, and livestock. Okay, we have cotton up there. I don't know what that's used for, but I'm assuming like making clothes or something. Let's tear down the trees in our area. And let's clear some rock. Let's watch our people go to work. I have no clue what I'm doing. But I do know enough to get us started at least. We're gonna want a warehouse as well. Distribution. We're gonna want some homes. Logistics is warehouse. Let's get a 10 by 6. We'll set up crates before we deal with the door. Crates there. That'll be good. And then we want doorways. Let's place one here and one here. One on each side. That's gonna be 32 wood. We watch him go to work. I think they got enough to keep him busy for a little bit. Hearth and the well is finished. Should be chopping wood. Okay, rations. We're still okay on food. But we want fruit. We have grain across the water, but I don't know if we can make it over there. We do have mushrooms. Not the best soil, but alright for agriculture. Wild mushrooms. 2 out of 2, not ripe. This is probably gonna be the closest place to get food. We have grain over here as well. Vegetables way over there. Alright, we'll set all of that to forage. That should keep us good for a little while. I didn't realize how close to the edge of the map we were. I don't know if that's a bad thing or not. We'll see. We'll just have to expand out this way. Who knows? This might go horribly wrong for us, but it's part of the process. They said we're gonna spend hundreds of hours learning this game, so this is hour number 1. Hour number 1. Really? We can get immigrants of the other races. Population. Citizens, retirees, recruits, students, children. Access. Emergency titles, handouts, days off, event, other effects. Event titles, persecuted, serial killing, overtime event, other effects. Nobles, immigrants. Your plebeians don't care about this, and its value has no effect on fulfillment. Citizens that have been born and bred in the settlement. This is liked by your plebeians. People who are upset and leaving your city. This is liked by your plebeians, so you guys do want to be the majority, so I don't think we should start looking at other people. At least not at the moment. Food preference, food days. You guys aren't a huge fan. Can you guys eat grain? How does that work? Okay, we should also start getting homes. Start with a longhouse. Oops. Do something like that for now. Get a nice square. We don't really have a path usage set up yet. We can already get more people. But I think we should start gathering food first. I don't think we want to start authorizing people quite yet. get these houses finished first. And get this warehouse going. How are we doing on stone and wood? Still have a decent amount. Okay. Resources. Let's do 2 wood, 2 stone. We should be getting mushrooms, vegetables, rations. Okay, grain does not pop up in food. Grain is a crop that can be turned to bread in a bakery, cannot be eaten unprocessed. We'll get meat in here. I think that's all the resources we're gonna worry about right now. Let them build it for a little bit. Okay, houses are getting built. Okay. Now, how can we don't have any seeds. You guys are eating them rations up. You guys are starting to store stuff. We got a good amount of stone. We're actually almost full on stone already. Okay, full on wood and full on stone, which means we'll go ahead and increase each of you by 1. Make sure we can stockpile. And we're full on wood again. Which probably means it wouldn't be a bad idea. We're probably gonna have to hunt. How do we see about animals again? Where the heck are these guys? Here. The docile Globdians have long since been domesticated by Amevias and Amevia settlers, regularly take over a dozen eggs of these reptiles with them. As herbivores, they are generally harmless to the average hunter in the wild, albeit their jaws can snap bone with ease. Their eggs are harvested and collected for purpose of animal husbandry and the occasional omelet. Why do I only see 1? Alright, what about these sheepies? An onyx is a stubborn beast, best left to its grazing. Though generally peaceful, it can wreak havoc with its sharp horns and compact frame if provoked. Okay, so we don't want to do that yet. I'm pretty sure they said the piggies were dangerous, right? Yeah, inspire fear. We have over here. Ooh, war beasts. A Balti-crawler are huge larvae that prefer dark caves as their dwelling. They feed on fungus, which they sweep from the stone floor. But we do have quite a bit of aurochs over here. Let's make sure we hunt these two. And then we're gonna need a place to store the leather. Okay, what do we want to try and build next? We could get a carpenter already. Could get the bakery. We have 0 homeless people. Let's just authorize 2 at a time. Okay, we have 8 free housing. could get a hunter. Could get a speaker off the rip. We can click on you, right? I wish there were a more fulfilling occupation available for me. Oh, we want to get a delivery man. Nobody needs to work these buildings. Lavatory. Maybe put you guys next to the houses. For convenience sake. That only services 5. Let's get rid of those latrines. Nope. Expand. Something like this. Service is 12. We need furniture for this though. Okay, so maybe we start getting the carpenter up early. And we know we're gonna want you up by here, but away from housing. Let's go a 10 by 8. Allows for 6 employees. Allows for 12. What's the auxiliary station? Get one there. Get one there. Get storage on the back wall. That's a lot of wood and a lot of stone. Oops. Who knows if we need that much, but we'll do it. What is wrong with here? Oh. It's foundation. So maybe this is a little big. Okay. What if we go like this? Get those two there. Get storage back there. There we go. Still says foundation 93.65, but we don't have any yellow. So I'm gonna get that going. Food. I don't think we've gone hunting yet, have we? We only have 3 days of food left. So maybe we need a designated hunter? What is that? Or have you guys just not brought it back yet? Ah. Okay, you guys are dragging the carcasses back, so we should be okay. We have extra wood. We can easily get extra stone if we need. We have extra housing. Now our biggest concern is food. And we just have to wait until a lot of these vegetables over here are ripe. Is unclaimed. We'll claim it, dude. The heck? I don't think, maybe we should get a baker early on. Right across from the warehouse. How big do we need this? We have some ovens. We have an auxiliary oven. And we have storage. Alright, let's get that going, and then we need a door. And then we can harvest that grain. Okay, now we have 10 days worth of food. You guys need furniture. That's your issue. We are using a lot of our wood, but we have extra. We're using a lot of our stone as well. Let's make sure we keep clearing rock. Okay, I think we're off to a good start. We're already checking out some new buildings. We're gonna want a woodcutter's camp here soon. We have 10 days of food with that meat. I'm hoping that we start harvesting this soon. Our grain is decaying, so yeah, getting this bakery up and running as quickly as possible will be nice. We're still full on wood. You guys haven't used any wood yet. Neither have you. It's gonna use about 130. It uses about the same amount of stone. Okay, 8 days of food left. I think we're gonna have to do a little more hunting. They're not foraging yet. We don't want to hunt everything. Probably want to go for the ones that would give us the most meat. I'm assuming that means the rest of them are cubs. Or younger. Hunters are a very good source of food early on. These hunters do not hunt wild game nearby, but head out each morning into the wilderness beyond your city. The productions of hunters may vary due to luck, and having more than 15 of them will diminish their effectiveness due to overhunting in the region. Maybe we will get a little hunter then. Next to the warehouse. That cost furniture? This furniture's killing us. Alright, we're gonna have to expand you a little bit. There we go. Get a door over here. Yeah, you're gonna need 4 furniture. Okay, we still have 8 days of food, but grain is going down. How do we establish trade again? This? Okay. Factions. These are our neighbors. Diplomacy, trade. Oh my goodness. What if we give you all of our leather? Jeez, even if we give you everything, the value won't go. We don't have anything. Okay. What if we go here? Nope. Okay, can't get trade yet, but at least now we know how to do that. So we have to be self-sustaining for right now. We're still not doing any foraging yet. I think we have too many things queued up. They're not necessarily focusing anywhere. How come they prioritize hunting but not the foraging? Why are they not foraging? Need you guys to go out and get that stuff. That way you guys don't have to keep eating meat. How are we doing in terms of like happiness and stuff? Happiness and loyalty still 100%. I might authorize 2 more people. Let's get to 15. Still full on wood. A subject of yours has become sick? Sickness is tied to your subject's health. In early game, there is not much you can do about this except for keeping the city clean. But as your city grows, you must provide your people with doctors and hospitals. Oh my goodness, he's sick? he doesn't have any of this stuff. Infected? What do you have? He's just being sick. Okay. Let's go ahead and fast forward. We have a well. Your workload's only 40%. We have 10 free workers. Ah, we got the bakery going. Okay, we need a place to store bread. Consumption? That's a lot of grain consumption. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're actually full on meat. We have 13 extra. We have bread! Let's go! We have 14 days of food. You need furniture. So we need this to finish. Which is almost done. Let's just get 4 carpenters for right now. You guys are bringing in the vegetables. Farmers. It's nearly 4 farmers. Well, we want close to 5 farmers, don't we? This is kind of making us run out of places for housing, so we might have to shift housing this way instead. Okay, that's near 5 farmers, and we need 41. Production is 23. Soil's 105, moisture 100. That looks good to me. Let's get our farm going. And now we should be getting furniture. How do we do access? But we don't want to give you access to that stuff quite yet. You guys are still super happy and loyal. Okay, it does look like you guys are gathering grain at the moment. Which we'll take it. So you guys are gathering something. We got 10 bread. You know what? Hold on. Time out. Time out. So we should probably get a grain farm instead, right? Soil's at 90%. Production is 58. Alright, let's get both of those going. And then I'm probably going to bring in 3 more. Get our population up to 18. I mean, we might as well put livestock in here, right? I don't know what livestock does. Neat little domesticated animals wrapped in boxes that can be used to populate pastures. Okay. But pastures are We do have more leather right now. Here, factions, trade, resources. If we give you a bunch of wood, still no. Okay. So we need more. Even if we basically barter off our whole inventory. Still don't have the value. Fair enough, fair enough. How do they feel about us, actually? Can we see opinion? Opinion is 2.42. Everybody has a positive opinion of us right now. Attack chance? Okay. So negative means that there's a chance for them to attack us. Net worth is almost 12 mil. Power 41. Distance 20. 0 enemies. Do any of you guys have enemies? Any of our neighbors? No. Okay. Let's go back to seeing what's going on here. Grabbing those mushrooms now. We have a good amount of bread. So let's bring in 2 more people. Because we're going to need people to work these farms. We're getting some furniture done. Which means we'll start using this wood. You're also using wood. We'll probably focus on our woodcutters next. I think we can afford to put 2 more people here now. So we have 10 free workers. 5 farmers, 4 farmers, and a hunter. Yeah, we only have the 1 vegetable, so hopefully they'll forage those other vegetables. What's it say about the vegetables right now? It needs to be ripe. We have apples. What is this? Just flowers? Opiates. Cotton. Sithalon ore. You have stone over here. You got gems in the water. Assuming this is clay. That's just regular ore. What is this? It's coal. Okay. We have a ton of bread. So let's go ahead and focus on getting some more housing in. How do we feel about this? What's the noise? Noise looks fine. So I think we can afford to put one more set of housing here. Can we cancel this? I want to cancel that. There we go. Homes. Longhouse. We want you nice and snug. Like this. Perfect. And then we're gonna want to get some roads down. Alright, let's bring in 4 people. Where are roads? Roads, and then overlay for path usage. Going. Start our road going. Okay. And fast forward a little bit more. I also feel... I used to think the music was really loud, but then listening back to the recordings of the tutorial, the music seemed quiet, but it seems loud in my headphones, so I want to turn it up a little bit. Make sure you guys can hear it, because the music is quite nice. It is quite nice. Let's get up to 25 people. We have 10 days worth of food. We're probably gonna want a storage for furniture, aren't we? We have 10 crates left, so that'll leave us with 9. Ultimately, I want this to be food storage, and maybe we'll get another warehouse over here for wood and furniture. More materials rather than food. I'm gonna bring you down one, because we're full on bread. We're burning through that wheat pretty quickly. Alright, we got 2 vegetables and 20 grain. I'm super fast forward for now. I am gonna start allowing you guys to use wood, because wood does not seem to be an issue. So you guys can start getting some furniture in your home. What we could probably do... Actually... So we could probably trade... Oh. Our leather... 34 per item? Okay, 33 per item. Let's look at the other trades. Vegetables is also 33. Jeez, vegetables is 37. So what, we need about 40? $1.3K. Oh. The faction in all of its territories joins you as your own territory. Interesting. Sure, we'll go ahead and sell it. Well, 57. Yeah, let's go ahead and accept that. I didn't increase their opinion, which I was kind of hoping it would, but that's all good. We probably could have traded our leather to somebody else for more money, potentially. But that should allow us to get our vegetable farm going, and our grain's almost there. Just need a few more harvests. Okay, hold on. Because our hunter is good to go. You should be producing meat. Do you only produce meat? You can also produce leather. We'll go meat for the extra food for right now. Let's also authorize 3 more. Where do we see... like our ruler? Economy and trade. Technology. Whoa. That's cool. Rating. Here. First of their name. Gained by having a lot of people and increases your starting population and supplies in a new game. Population 1500. Happiness 25%. Affects innovation and settle. Food days, food servings, and population. Reputation and defeats. Controls 7 regions. Population and plebeians. That gives happiness. That gives speed. Cool. So once we get to population 50, we unlock the export and the imports. Population 75, we get the laboratory. We get training grounds and army supply depots and stockades at 200. Embassy, chambers, and these are just buffs and bonuses. Okay, we're just waiting on these farms to finish. And then all these extra workers we have can go into jobs. You guys are starting to use wood for your homes and get furniture. We only have 8 days worth of food. You need 7 more grain. You need 8 more vegetables. There we go. The farm is going. Awesome. So between the hunter, the bakery, and the vegetable farm, especially once we get this grain farm going, we should be set on food for a while. And I'm hoping I can switch you over to leathers so we could sell it. Okay, you have 5 people. This is gonna use 4 people. So what other kind of stuff do we need? How are our people feeling? Info. Forest Plaza? Isn't that a decoration? What does that mean, Forest Plaza? Stairs, palisade, stone wall, grand wall. Structures, fences, roads. A workstation for builders. Oh, we're gonna need a janitor, right? Can't forget about our handy dandy janitor. Okay. Let's get the janitor in. Keep maintenance. It has noises for them pooping? That's ridiculous. We're gonna have to listen to that the whole time? Oh my goodness. Well, I think we are in a good spot to go ahead and end things here for the first episode. As always, I appreciate y'all for stopping by, and I hope to see you in the next episode. Until then, peace out, y'all.